Alrighty, what's going on, boys and girls? So we're here with another reaction video, and we're looking at an artist. For once, I'm not doing a Linux video. Sorry, Linux fans. This is the artist Crucifix, Dance with Life official video. So I'm well aware of who Crucifix is. I'm quite the fan. I bought his 2020 Crucifix Chronicles album, which includes four albums actually. Sorry. Crucignati, which is like kind of like his brand for a lot of different stuff, clothing, etc. Acid Rain, which this album, this song in particular is from, and Desperado, which is another album of his, and then he includes kind of like a B-side, which is Lost Pages. I've listened to Crucifix, so for those that want to know kind of his flavor of music, if you are a fan of Upchurch, Adam McElhoon, Jelly Roll, etc., 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 those kind of artists that kind of dip in and out of different genres, that's kind of where he lands. If you're specifically looking for a specific type of stuff, he does, I would classify more R&B, Bone Thugs and Harmony, but he's done stuff with like rock. Devil in the Fireball is one of them that comes to mind, like right off the top of my head. So it all depends on what you're really looking for. Kind of got a range of everything. So I'm curious to see whether he's rapping, he's singing, or he's doing some rock stuff. It'll be interesting. I don't believe I've actually heard this particular song. I have my favorites like everybody else when it comes to music. So once I find stuff that I like, I tend to stay on that. Anyway, let's roll into this. The heaviest scars you bear in this life are worn on the skin of your inner child. Yeah. Most of your experiences are going to be from younger. Like the cinematography. I never seen life. Okay, so he's singing. I'm stuck up in the silence, sleeping in a pouring rain. I never seen life. There's nothing but a stage for pain. 'Cause once you give, and life never gives back. Even the hardest of men's hearts fade to black. Once they dance with the light, the mind is such a battlefield. Sometimes I wonder if it's even real. How can anybody suffer like this? Inside I've been dead for so long. I broke down, I'm praying to keep me holding on. Knowing it'll never change, but I can't even cry anymore. Eyes are blowing around my eyes. And I learned how to fly in a moment, and pain is a moment through my mind. Like I never seen life. There's nothing but a ball and chain. I'm stuck up in the silence, sleeping in a pouring rain. I never seen light. There's nothing but a stage for pain. 'Cause once you give, and light never gives back. Even the hardest of men's hearts fade to black. Once they dance with the light. So what I like specifically about this is that he's talking that life is a struggle. Like that dance with life is a drag. It's a struggle. It's full of hardships, and it's not that easy thing that we all want it to be. And it's got its own challenges. And a lot of times that struggle can bring you all the way down. You know, your heart can fade to black, where it's just like you just don't give a shit. And to me, that it's a powerful way to look at it. I do have the lyrics and stuff pulled up, but I want to see how this ties in, because I know the kind of echoey not really auto tune, but the echo effect on the singing is not going to be everyone's flavor. I'm totally okay with that. I totally get that. If you just want straight singing, check out things like Forsaken, or there's a few other songs where he just sings normally without so much of the auto tuning effect that people might either like or dislike. Child's eyes, and I've seen enough bloodshed last a lifetime. And call me
crazy, but the sum of things in life. If I die to not remember the past, there's no pretender. It's colder than a winter and lingers like December night. Cause who would cry if I die tonight? It's just me against the world as a dancing light.
And really, that struggle, you know, that dance with life, that me against the world mentality, it really does feel like that sometimes. Like, this is I'm gathering this, the dance with life is kind of a state of mind and like how you gather it. And it's like, you know, it's not a defeatist thing. It's just like, this is the reality. Life is a struggle. Like, and you will dance with it. You will fight with it. It's almost like it's a marriage, and you will have your issues with each other. And sometimes life will get the better of you. And the past is a hard thing to get over. But the best way to get over the past is to learn from it, and how you react to that situation is to be proactive in how you react to it. Personally, I find ironically being generally a reaction channel, I find being proactive, at least as it relates to life, leads to a different reaction further down the line. So for me, I draw on past experiences to tailor how I react to a situation, as opposed to generically, yet when I do reactions on here, as an example, I see stupid, I yell about stupid. That's just raw reactions. Life reactions to situations is far different, though. And I think leaning on the prior experience, but being able to grow and move forward is really the thing that really matters.
Never seen life, it's nothing but a ball and chain. I'm stuck up in the silence, sleeping in a pouring rain. I never seen life, it's nothing but a stage for pain. Life never gives back. Even the hardest of men's hearts fade to black once they dance with the light. Looking back on life, this callous heart just fades to black. And I can't but wonder how I got this far, my mind intact. Cause every breath I breathe is life just falling through the cracks. Been given so many memories that I wish I could get back. But giving back is more than pretending you gon' right your wrongs. Pull your heart out on paper, write it down in a couple songs, then go right back instead of chasing down this life of sin. Okay, I admit it, I deserve this hell I'm in. I made my bed, now I'm sleeping in the pouring rain. The wages of sin is death, and death is the bride of pain. And pain's the reason I hate breathing, screaming Jesus Christ. But it's this life that's got me wishing I had never seen life. It's nothing but a ball and chain. I'm stuck up in the silence, sleeping in a pouring rain. I never seen.
So that that verse, that hip hop verse, rap verse, whatever you want to call it, the thing that you will get from that is his line of, because every breath I breathe is a life that's just falling through the cracks. I've been given so many memories that I wish I could give back, but giving back is more than just pretending you're going to right your wrongs. Pour your heart out on a paper, write it down in a couple of songs, then go right back to chasing down that life of sin. That line right there is, if you truly don't want to have this dance with life, as it were, of those struggles and that constant feeling of like your heart fade to black, you have to stop chasing down the bad things in your life, whatever they may be. I'm not talking religion, I'm not talking any of that. I'm simply talking, you have to stop the cycle of bad and start chasing that cycle of good and the good things you can find. You get in the rut because you can't see past that rut. You feel like you're, down in the ditch. You can't see the road above, that it's there when you start to climb out of the ditch. And it's that struggle to get onto the road and out of the ditch that kind of gives people that perspective of it's just like, it's never enough. It's never enough. I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to get there. I can't do it, etc. And you go back to what you know. And you can't do that. You have to grow beyond what you know. And you have to adapt and be willing to actually make the change. Or else you will be stuck in the ditch. And you will be stuck in the rut. And you'll be, as he says, and the pain... Pain's the reason I hate breathing, screaming Jesus Christ. But this is the life it got me. That's got me wishing I had never seen life. That's some dark thoughts when you can't get out of that rut. And I'm not talking about mental health. I'm not talking about any of that particular end of the spectrum. I'm talking, it's patterns. You have to get out of your own way. You have to adapt and be willing to take those bad prior experiences and grow from them in a positive way instead of the negative. And it's not easy. Far from it. You can't think it is. But I definitely do agree that sometimes the hell that we put ourselves in is self-inflicted. And trying to get out of that self-inflicted hell is really, really hard.
There's nothing but a stage for pain. Cause once you give, life never gives back. Even the hardest of men's hearts fade to black once they dance with the light.
All right, so, and that is Crucifix, Dance with Life. To me, again, this is personal interpretation. The song is about growing past your struggles, learning, adapting, and we all have those inner scars that will always be there, but it's how we grow from a child to an adult and a person with what we do with them and how we get to that adulthood and the lessons we learned. And the growth that we can experience from life if we so choose. Sometimes it is not always easy because some people don't like self-reflection. Some people, they get in the mindset that they are stuck where they're at. And for some people, that is a hard mindset to get out of. So if you always feel like you're in hell and you're putting yourself in hell, and you've tried, getting sober or whatever struggle you might have had, and you just revert back into that hell that you're familiar with, you generically do it because the struggle for the change is hard, but the sin, quote unquote, is really easy to fall back into because it's familiar. Same with mindsets and all the other stuff. Again, I'm not talking specifically mental health and that kind of stuff. That is a different spectrum of conversation. But to me, I always like Crucifix's messages just because they make you think they're a little bit different. They're a little outside the box. Some people like them, some people don't. I totally get it. Some people like the auto-tune, some people won't. The echo effect, etc. Not always the best songs sometimes to have the first introduction to. So if you are looking for like a Crucifix song for like a particular style or genre, if you want to hear singing double time and kind of like a country vibe, check out Minefield. You'll hear some double and triple time flows. You will hear more clean singing and all the other kind of that jelly roll kind of feel, as it were. If you want other stuff, you can check out Cannonball, which is him, Jelly Roll, and Buckshot. I will honestly say that I think in that particular song, Crucifix kills everybody. he wrecked everybody, Cannonball, ironically. But I like Crucifix. I will say this wholeheartedly. If you have a range of genres that you like, give this guy a try. Some of the messaging might not be for you, and that's okay. There's plenty of music that or from artists that I like that the messaging is not for me, but I still like other aspects of their music. So props to Crucifix. Always like the singing. Cinematography is freaking fantastic as always. Miss Crucifix doing her thing. They always do great videos. I would also check out Crossing the Line with Overtime and Crucifix. Crucifix and Rusty Bones in this case directed the video, so the editing again fantastic. I never have any complaints about the videos. So there you guys go. There's a music reaction. I haven't done one in a while. No, it's not everybody's thing. So I will catch you guys on the flip side.